The Clayton Fire Department actually started in 1998, and it was formed because Randolph Township actually was dissolved. Our mission to the community is to give you the best fire and EMS service with the most effective and efficient service we can provide. All three cities are intertwined. How can we improve that? Because to go to my northern boundary, I drive through 2 other cities and I pass 3 other fire stations to get there. So how can we make that better? Well, we came up with the philosophy that take jurisdictional boundaries out. Whatever firehouse is closer to your call or to your incident, we're going to send them. We only need 7 medic units in this area, and that includes reserves. We had 11. Each one of those medics is between $250,000 now and $300,000. So that's $1.2 million just in savings because you don't have to replace that unit. We used to have 3 ladder trucks in this area. We don't need 3 ladder trucks, we need 1. So you just saved $2 million, and we don't need to have all these duplication of apparatuses and services. We did it all independently. Now we're doing it as a joint effort. So ISO is insurance service offices, and basically it's the insurance industry. So they take basically all the different components of a fire department and say, this is what you should have, this is how you should do things. His grading is from 1 to 9. The best is 1, the worst is 9. In '97, our ISO rating was a split rating, a 5 in our hydrant areas and a 9 out in our non-hydrant areas. So the department worked very hard and trained for a couple years and was successful, and it changed that rating from a split rating of 5 and 9 to a 5 everywhere, because we could prove we could take our water anywhere in the community. So that was the first big step in the ISO realm. And then about 6 years ago, we had our next rating, and we dropped it from a 5 to a 3. And that was just because of the training, the staffing, the equipment we now have. All what we have improved on over the years actually paid off. To get a rating of 3 or less is only 10% of the fire departments across the country. So we're really proud to get that rating. What does that mean to residents? Depending on who your insurance companies are, they look to that ISO rating to calculate your homeowner's insurance on the fire rating side. So the lower the number, the less you pay. Talking about advancements, technology is always advancing. So really the advances we've seen is every engine has a thermal imaging camera to help people find fire, help find victims in fire. We have computers in all of our apparatus, and it's giving them updates, it's giving them maps, it's giving them building layouts, it's telling them where different hazards are at, whether this building should be occupied or not, where your closest hydrant's at for a fire. All those things that we used to have to either know in here or in a 3-room binder somewhere that you'd have to look up, it's all at your fingertips. On the EMS side, now we have power cots and now we have load systems. We have video laryngoscope blades, which means if we need to intubate you, which is put a tube down your throat to help you breathe, we actually have video cameras that help us do that now. CPR, we now have devices that do that. It's more consistent, it doesn't get tired, it does it exactly the way it's supposed to. Since we initiated those CPR devices, we're actually getting pulses back in 70% of our patients. We didn't used to see that 10 years ago. We are here because if you have a need, we're here to help you or guide you in the right direction.